everyone, welcome to my kitchen, and today we are going to be making this delicious applesauce snack cake. This is perfect for breakfast, for snacks, or for dessert. It doesn't matter which. It's good any time of day. It's also perfect for packing in your child's lunch, and we're going to go show you how this all comes together. Okay, we're going to go over all the ingredients and then we're just going to go ahead and start making this cake. This is one of the best applesauce cakes ever. It's just, I call it a snack cake because it gets no frosting, no glaze, no icing. It just stands on its own. And when we serve it, we sprinkle it with a little powdered sugar if we want to. But other than that, this cake is delicious and super satisfying. You can make this in a 9x13 pan like I'm going to, or in a couple of loaf pans. And then you could have like applesauce bread that you can slice up. This is super delicious and I love it. Grew up with it and I know you're gonna love it too. So this is a super easy recipe. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of granulated sugar, 2 cups of applesauce. This is unsweetened applesauce. You use whatever you have on hand. 1 cup of vegetable oil. I'm using sunflower oil. 2 eggs. 1 cup of golden raisins. You can use regular raisins or dried cranberries if you want, or you can leave the raisins out. You can also add a cup of chopped pecans or walnuts if you choose. Today I'm leaving those out. A teaspoon each baking powder, baking soda, and salt. We're going to be using 2 teaspoons of apple pie spice. This is my homemade version. I will leave a link down below where you can get the recipe. And we're going to be using 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This again is my homemade version, and I'll leave a link to that recipe as well. The best part about this cake is it's just what I call it. It's a dump cake. You just put everything in a bowl and you mix it all up, and it's super easy. In with our flour, our sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, 2 teaspoons of our apple pie spice, boom and boom. And then I like to just give this a sift, see, because I got clumps in my sugar. All right, and then we're just going to start adding our wet ingredients. There's our applesauce, eggs, oil. The oil in this makes it super moist, and then you can just start mixing it together. I feel like that's not enough spice, so I'm gonna add another teaspoon of apple pie spice because I can. You can adjust this to your liking as far as the seasoning goes. If you don't have apple pie spice, I'm gonna leave you a link down to where I have my recipe for that. It's very easy to make and it's very delicious. Now, only thing we have left to do is pop our raisins on in here. And like I said, you don't have to use golden raisins. You can use traditional dark raisins, or you can even put dried cranberries or currants or chopped up dried apples in here. It's entirely up to you. And you can put nuts in here too. I actually prefer the applesauce cake without the nuts in it. I like nuts in the banana cake that I make. Okay, now I have a 9x13 pan that has been sprayed with vegetable oil spray, and it is ready to receive this batter. Just make sure that your cake batter is level in the pan. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in. This is going to take between 35 and 40 minutes to bake, and it will be done when a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean with no signs of wet batter and perhaps only a few crumbs. I'll be back when it's ready to come out of the oven and I'll show you what it looks like. This just came out of the oven and it baked for around 40 minutes, and you can see I tested it twice with a toothpick and it came out clean. It's too warm to cut into right now, so we're going to let this cool for about an hour or so, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna serve a piece and we're gonna let you see what it looks like. All right, our applesauce cake is cooled off enough to serve it. It's still nice and warm. You can serve this warm at room temperature at your choice. This cuts into approximately 12 to 16 pieces depending on how large you cut them, and it doesn't last long in my house because this is perfect for breakfast, for a snack, for dessert, any time at all. It's perfect for packing in a lunchbox, so that's a really great option. If you like to put a homemade dessert in your kid's lunch, I would probably cut this piece in half, and that's what I would give my child. I think that you're gonna love this. The only thing we need to do now, put a little powdered sugar on that, and it's ready to serve. We're not going to taste it right now because we're getting ready to eat our supper, but I promise you it's delicious. We have this quite often in our house, and I know you're going to love it. I want to thank you for joining me today, and if you liked what you saw, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're already a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, remember to hit that bell notification button because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope that you will give this applesauce cake a try, and I hope that you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.